Well, I guess I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I'm going to, I wasn't even going to do this. I was not going to do this because, this isn't me. I'm a Gen Xer. Probably more of a metalhead than anything. Some of my favorite bands would be, one of the first ones that always come to mind is Iron Maiden. I like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Dio, Black Sabbath. I like a lot of the older stuff. To me, it's funny when I say older stuff. I guess now is older. The stuff I like is older stuff now. To me, still Iron Maiden's not older. It's still fresh, but I guess now it's older stuff. But I like a lot. I like all the '90s grunge movement. I like alternative, I guess is what it's called. I like a lot of things, and I like even some country. I like some prog rock. I like all kinds of stuff. But what I've been buying lately isn't what I like, and that was the whole thing about getting into the whole vinyl resurgence thing. Between myself and my son that's behind me, if you hear him putting together my stand for that last episode, I don't think I'm as willing to try to listen to something that's that's not something I would normally listen to. For some reason, that's the question I've been wanting to pose for a long time to people. What is it about vinyl or records that make you want to listen to it more than, say, a tape or CD or digital? In digital, there's like zero investment. So, I'm not talking about digital you buy. I'm talking digital you just play like off YouTube, stream it, whatever. There's to me, I don't feel any push to listen to anything. You put it in the form of especially a record in that big, album art cover. I don't know, there's something about it where there could be something that I would have no clue why I would ever even try to listen to it, and I want to listen to it. I want to see what it sounds like, what's on there, what's on that record. But that's not what got me to buy the stuff that I have to start my collection, if you will. What got me to buy that is two things. One, budget. The most expensive thing in there, I think, it was like $6 or something. I don't know. Like, everything in there is really cheap. And there is one or two things that I actually bought because I like. But most of it, I don't even know if I like it or not. It's just I found it for a $2 or $1.50, and it wasn't super scratched up, and it was something to get my, record player adjusted, my turntable, get all that going, and get back into this. And if I don't like the stuff, I can either get rid of it or I can just keep it. I'm in it like a whopping $1.50, $2. So. But it's going to be this is going to be interesting to go through. And a lot of this stuff I'm that person that has a bunch of music I've never listened to. That's another thing. I'm a person that buys records that don't have a record player. I'm the person that buys records that don't have a record player. And the person that buys records I don't know anything about, have never listened to, and don't listen to it. Not yet. When I have a record player going, I'll be listening to a lot of this. So that's going to be kind of funny. I guess in the future I'll have to give some feedback on what I think about this stuff after all. Because a lot of these still have their prices on them, which I'm happy about, if they were the correct price. So technically, I don't know if it was this one or the next one, would be my first album. I get that ring light's going to reflect on that plastic cover. I don't know if it's this one or if it's the next one I'm going to show you. Was the first one because I had them both. I got them both the same day at the same place, and it's a record store in Benton. What's the record store name in Benton?
Oh, I think it was Retro something.
So it's a really cool place. That's the first record store I've been in a long time, and man, the vibes were great. And anyway, I got this. This has just a crazy variety on it of different people. I didn't really care. I just know it was $2. It was $1.99, and it was like, well, I'm gonna need something to, test out a record player you know, or something. I knew I was going to be getting something used, and to make sure that everything's good on it, I didn't want to get something expensive, obviously, to try that on. So that's why I grabbed that one. So that one's first, and the reason why is because that one wasn't for listening. That was just for something to try out stuff on. I grabbed it. This is the first one I grabbed to actually listen to, and the reason I got this one was $4, $3.99 for this. Robert Plant's Little by Little. Or excuse me, Shaken and Stirred. Little by Little is on the hit from this album. I had this cassette tape. It wasn't my favorite in the world. It's not. I don't think it's a great album, and it, you know, but I think just because the nostalgia factor for me, I think is what got me in the price. It was $3.99, and it was something that I would listen to. Something I know I would listen to. Something I had a cassette of that I don't have anymore, and I don't have any of my cassettes anymore. I'm starting over on cassettes too. Well, I might have 2 or 3 cassettes, but I have 0 records. Well, now I have a few, but I'm kind of starting fresh on cassettes too. CDs is the only thing I still have. Anyway, but that one I bought. So it was the same day I bought both of those, and I got that Robert Plant Shaken and Stirred because I knew I would listen to that album. The other one was more of a tester, and it might end up being good. I don't know. And then this says $2.99 on it, but it wasn't. Well, maybe it was it $2.99. I can't remember, but I don't know how good this is going to be. Johnny Bond, Bottles Up, but it's got some cool. I think it's more of the, you know, comedy style music, storytelling, situational stuff. I don't know. Never really listened to it. What's funny is I might be listening to this and go, I recognize that song. I think he's like a don't quote me, but like who's the guy you and Grandma used to listen to all the time?
Shaggy?
No, not Shaggy. The one that the joke stuff, the streaker and all that, whatever.
Oh, Dan. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens.
I was thinking Ray Stevens type. I don't know. You guys can tell me. I might be crazy. I don't know. I have no idea. They didn't have a large selection. I was just trying to get a few things. And, you know, this is another one. I don't know. I don't even know when I was grabbing these. Did I even look at the albums to make sure?
Well, and the thing too is you have to explain to people is we're the kind of people, and you've taught me this. You're the kind of person that goes into a record store, and it's a small owned business, a locally owned business, and you feel like you need to support it. You know?
Absolutely. I don't. It's not just that. When any store, if I go into So I'm the kind of guy, and I've raised my kids to be the same way. Well, I thought I did. I don't know if they always do it or not. But whenever we go, say we're traveling and we stop at a gas station, but we got gas 20 miles down the road, but someone didn't use the bathroom. We stop at a gas station. We don't need gas. We don't need any food. We don't need any drinks. We don't need anything. We're all good. We just need the bathroom. I will not run in and just use the bathroom and leave. If we use the bathroom, we're buying something. And I don't care if it's something we need or not, we're going to buy at least something. Because that's just the way I am. If I go into a record store or something, and I'm so relieved when I walk in if they have a bargain bin, because if I'm not looking to spend $30 or $40 on an album, I want to give them some kind of business, especially if I'm going to be in there and ask them any questions or talk to them at all or look around. I want to say, hey, I support you being here and being open, thank you. But I might not have the ability to spend the money that they would like for me to spend, but I don't want to leave without buying anything. So I at least buy something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a $2 record or a $5 record or a CD, a $5 CD, whatever. A cassette tape. I'm going to buy something, believe me. And I try to use cash when I go into those kind of businesses too, so I know it's easier on them. But anyway, so that's just the way I am, the way we are. Anyway, so I don't know if I even talked about that. I don't know if I talked about that one or this one. And again, I'm just showing you guys these. I have no idea. Hopefully, I know you guys looking at stuff, because I do when people when they show different stuff they're looking at. I love seeing what they're looking at and stuff. I just grabbed these. I don't even know the condition. A lot of these were $3, I guess, a piece, $2.99. And I think it supported. It was a charity thing. So I got, I got a few of those. Now this one's the first one I got. Okay, the second music store I've been in and it's going to be featured. I've already talked to the owner of the music store. We'll be going there and doing some searches and stuff, and I'm going to come up with some ideas. You guys can tell me, like, we're going to come up with some budget ideas of what I'm going to go in there and spend one day, or or what kind of music, or I'm going to let you guys choose what I'm going to have to listen to or whatever. Then I'm going to have to give you guys I'll have to listen to everything, of course, off camera because I can't play it on the camera. I'm going to listen to an entire album, something, and give you guys feedback of what I think on it. I don't know if I'll have a rating system or anything because I don't think I'm qualified really at this point. But I think I can give my opinion. But this album here, Julian Lennon, this one, it was marked for $5. I think you gave me a discount on this one, right? Like, give it to me for $3 or $2 or something. But anyway, it's it's got Too Late for Goodbyes, which was his big hit, and I mean back in, I think that was in like the 80s. Was it 1984? Yeah. And I remember that was a big hit, and it was really good, and I was happy for him, kind of stepping out of the shadows of his father and having a hit and everything. But he's been around the music scene for all these years, and I don't know if he's ever had a whole lot of other hits or anything. I don't think I ever heard. I think he's had like one big one and a couple that were, I don't know. But I thought, I've never listened to a whole album of his, so I thought, why not listen to the album that had his big hit on it? So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how it's going to be, but I have no idea what this is. We just went and flea marketed earlier. I think I got this for like $1, $1.50 or something like that. Have no idea what it is. I mean, it's Pete Townsend, but I don't even know what I'm expecting of it, except for it's Pete Townsend. This right here. This is a find that you did.
What is it?
I'm excited about this one. The Hank Williams Jr. or Bocephus.
That's old school.
It is. It's old school.
I'm excited about it too.
Yeah.
I found a whole bunch of Hank Williams, just not Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, we're more of the junior.
So as soon as I seen Bocephus, I went, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, man, it's in great shape. I mean, I hope the record is. The cover's in great shape.
I don't think I've ever seen him without a beard.
I know that threw me off. I mean, wow, that might be a find. I don't know, you guys. It's probably. I mean, we didn't look these up, so, but it was like, I think that one was like $2, right, or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
And then here's this. Let's see. Yeah, $1.99. Both these things were $1.99. Here's another one here. This is old Tom Jones. I have to say I like a little bit of Tom Jones. But anyway, so that was a couple of your choices. So it should be interesting. I mean, who knows? And then this was, I think, $1. These are $1.50 ones right here. I saw this one, and it was in decent for $1.50 with the decent shape without a lot of scratches. And it was one of those that say for promotion only. So I was like, oh well, those are always kind of cool. I worked at a radio station when I was a kid, and they all had that stamp on it, that for promotion only stamp. You see that right there in the corner. But I guess the radio station wouldn't sell them or something. I don't know. But it was something similar to that. And see, in this, I don't know, this one, I think I like the album art on this one. The album art, what is this? Carla, what the heck is her name? Carla.
Cardi B?
No, what is that? It's written all funky.
Carla Bonoff? Carla Bonoff?
Carla Bonoff? I don't know. Don't know anything about it. But the album is actually in perfect, I mean, the cover was almost perfect shape till the guy took the sticker off it and tore a little bit off the back. But it was like $1.49. And the record's in really good shape. I pulled it out and looked at it. Now this one I got because it was also $1.49, and I mean, Tracy Chapman.
Oh, wow.
That's, again, I mean, that's what might actually, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, that's
yeah.
a fine.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it has fast car on it. So,
wow. Does it have the promise on it?
No.
No.
So I thought, well, man, that's for $1.49.
That's a good find right
I
there.
thought, man, why not grab that? You know, and I pulled the album out. I think it looked pretty good. Anyway, so I think was that 13 albums? What was that? 1, 2, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 12 maybe? No, I think there was a 13th in there somewhere. Yeah, 13, I think. Anyway, so that's what I'm starting over with. That's the I've got them in the order of which they were bought instead of any kind of other order. That's what I'm starting over again. Middle-aged man starts over with that, because that's what I do, I guess. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this checking all these different albums and listening to stuff that's going to be way different than what we're used to. You know, just getting exposed to all kinds of different music, and as long as it's physical media, I'm ready for it. And, well, I think that's about it for today. You guys got to see what I'm starting with, and I've got a long way to go to get anywhere where I want to be. So as this system builds, I'll buy more expensive stuff. But I mean, I'll buy more expensive albums. But for now, it's bargain bin probably mostly for me, with the occasional record. We'll see. But all right, everybody, just remember, make sure you can touch what you listen to. You can own it. You know, just we got to get back to owning what we listen to, and not just renting the air every now and then. Anyway, if that makes any sense. I don't even remember what I like to say. I just like to own what I listen to. That's all. And like to be able to touch it. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.